Hey, my friends, Positive Vibes here. How is everyone doing? Positive Vibes. I wear the mask. Main concept don't judge a book by its cover. Main goal spreading the positivity any way possible. I want to welcome you to Positive Vibes Influence Podcast, PIP111. Yes, it's episode 111, my friends. Um, Before I move forward, I just want to say thank you for the love and support for Positive Vibes. Thank you for the love and support for one another. And thank you for the love and support for yourself. Keep going, keep doing your thing, keep being you. Um, Time is moving forward, and we just need to continue to move forward with it, right? Um, Try your best to, live in the now as much as possible, learn from the past, and just prepare for the future, right? So, right now I shared not only the intro for, the podcast, which I do for every episode, but I've also shared the Positive Vibes Social Media Mondays intro, a hashtag PV social media. PV, short for Positive Vibes. There are a few people on social media that were calling me PV, and that gave me the idea for the hashtags, right? The different ones that I have, which I'll go through a little bit. So hashtag PV social media, Positive Vibes Social Media Mondays is something that I started on the station, back in 2018, I guess, because I started on the station or podcast on 2017, and I started, trial and error, just trying different things, and had set days, right? Something different that I tried. Not only would I do recordings here on the podcast on the station, but I would also post content, some video or photos, write a little something as well on Instagram and Facebook. So I'm looking forward to continuing this, right, with the set days. So just to first go through it once at least, it's hashtag PV Social Media Mondays, hashtag PV Connects Tuesdays, hashtag PV Influence Wednesdays, right, the name for the podcast. I used to have it as Positive Vibes Dedication to Gary V Thursdays. I've learned from so many people, right? Came across Gary Vee about 3.5 years into Positive Vibes. Um, Maybe even a little longer than that, sorry. So maybe about over 4 years, right? Into Positive Vibes, roughly. They're 12, 13, 14, 15, 3 years, 3.5 years. And, just loved his consistency, his the content that he put out there, right? It was just different for me compared to everything I watched or I learned from already and so on. So he helped me in so many ways to give me different ideas of what I can do, things possibly maybe not to do, but overall had that day on the station. Also shared content on other platforms. Now I'm planning to change that up. So every Thursday will be something like Positive Vibes and Friends or Thank You Thursdays, something like that, right? Where not only can I share my content that I've already have out there with Gary Vee, but also with others, right, out there that I've learned from, whether they're well known mainstream or not, right? And Good Morning Motivation with Positive Vibes Fridays. And I used to do Weekend Motivation with Positive Vibes. We'll see if we get back on that. One that I'm looking forward to getting back on is Saturdays. We've done about 10 episodes. Mr. and Mrs. Positive Vibes, Mr. and Mrs. PV. One of my favorite segments that I was doing on the station every Saturday. It was, you know, it was nice hearing Mrs. PV speak, right? About, mindset, about what I talk about pretty much. Because of course, I'm recording in the room, around the house, outside, inside. She's around me, right? So she has been listening. Anytime I generally do bring up some things, separately, besides actually doing those recordings we did, she jokes around, right? Like she's not paying attention or she's sleeping or, things of that nature. And she jokes around like that. And when I did it, um, the first episode, I was in my head, I was like, wow, she's actually listening. And it makes sense, right? Subconsciously, even, it's probably in her head. And she probably talked and explained things a lot better than sometimes I do, for sure. And lastly, on um, Sundays, I'm just remembering what it is, Sundays with P Bear. So I'm looking forward to doing that as well. Focus on the honey in life. So today I did hashtag PV Social Media Mondays. I did it on Instagram and as a live, and I did a Facebook live. You could check both of those on either Instagram. You could check the Instagram on Positive Vibes underscore 101, and you could check both on YouTube at Positive Vibes 101. And I will be uploading every single day recordings I do onto YouTube for sure. So just really talking about, what Positive Vibes Social Media Mondays is all about, right? And I'm going to see if I could read something here for all of you. One moment. Here we go. So let me just go up here a bit. All right, so hashtag PV social media is about providing tips on social media feeds, on your social media feeds, focusing on both the social and media part of it. It will also, I'll also show how having a positive outlook on your feeds can help you, right? So that's what it's all about. Just sharing my experiences with using so many different apps, the connecting, engaging aspect, whether you're using it for personal use, whether it's for business, maybe a different reason, the apps that I've used, so many different directions, and the positive type of, or the mindset, right? Positive type of outlook that I would recommend based on everything I've learned and what I put out there. So that's what it's going to be all about moving forward, my friends. Um, I'm looking forward to changing things up. Right now the podcast episodes are 10 minutes or less. Um, Planning to maybe increase that now. One reason I was doing 10 minutes or less because IGTV, so Instagram, only accepts 10 minutes. But what I realized is that even if it goes longer, I could do the 10 minutes, right? And if you want to see the rest of it, you could head over possibly on Facebook or maybe even YouTube for sure. So that's what I'm planning to do moving forward. Is not just keeping the podcast for 10 minutes because, there's so much that I want to talk about and I feel sometimes I'm rushing it, right? So one thing I'll say about hashtag PV Social Media Mondays and, what we want to maybe talk about moving forward and so on, and then we'll end it off there. Um, just try. Trial and error, my friends. That's one thing that I would put out there. Um, Test it out, no matter what you're trying to do. If you're trying to get views, you're trying to get engagement, you're trying to build something, um, you know, just try your best. It happens 100%, but try your best to move away from overthinking and just go with the flow. But some people like a set routine or set things that they could post and so on. But the only way you're gonna figure it all out is by trying. All right, my friends. So I'm gonna end this off today. Moving forward, it might be a little bit longer. Um, Again, check out the different platforms: Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter. I'm in all over social media for sure. Have a blessed day, my friends. Keep doing your thing. Keep being you. Keep your head up. Keep moving forward. This was Positive Vibes Influence Podcast, PIP 111. Take care.